Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Opal Stacie. If this isn't your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for new fitness and weight loss videos every single Friday. I'm gonna try. As always, if anything that I say resonates with you, if you like me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, you can join me and 13,000 other Instagram friends on Instagram right here. And that's it. Let's get into it. So full disclosure, guys, this is going to be like one of the very last like vlog talking head style videos that I give for you guys until about December, maybe January. Let me tell you why. That's because the next flow of videos and content that you get from me on IG and on my website will be less about me and a little bit more focused on you and how I can help you get to your goals. Let me tell you why. So as I continue on my weight loss journey, honestly, I just feel like I've done some of you a major disservice. I'm talking to those of you that are at the weight that I was at when I began 3 years ago. I've kind of neglected those of you. And for some of you, like where I am now today, 194 pounds, where I am now today is your goal, is your first goal. So being me focused doesn't help you to create some of the same mental shifts and habits that I had to form in order to lose over 80 pounds. So I want to help you get there. And if I continue putting out content that's truly just me focused, I can't do that. So for the next couple of months, I'm working on creating valuable content, things that I think will help you get to your first goal. Okay, I hope that's okay with you guys. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. I'm thinking less vlogs, more like how to, and then like tips and instructional things. So that's to come. But let me know what you think about that. So this video will be more or less about the weight that I did gain and my goals for kind of restarting my journey over the next 2 months. Y'all know the holidays are coming, but I'm absolutely positively determined to get back to where I was before I gained. Guys, I kid you not, I gained about 10, maybe 11 pounds since the last time we spoke. So that would have been like October 1st-ish. I was like 193, 194. It is now November 12th. Today I'm 201, but I think like at the end of last week, I was like 205. Don't get any of those things. Just focus on getting mommy on the scale. You can get my face real quick. So I'm about to get on the, so today is Friday. I'm about to leave him. I'm gonna get on the scale. I know it's not gonna be good, and you guys are gonna be, I'm gonna be shocked. You're gonna be shocked. I'm ready for whatever this scale got for me. And I'm sorry that I look so crazy because, so usually Friday, like people like end their diets. I'm starting mine again. This is like this whole week, I've been doing nothing but starting every single day. And I don't care until I get it right and become at least 99.999% compliant. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm about to step on the scale. I'm gonna take off my shirt and then we're gonna see what it do. Whatever. So when I did step on that scale and I saw that it was 205, one of the very first things that I felt immediately was regret. I felt like a lot of dread, just a lot of like anxiety about now having to backtrack, start over essentially, and get back down to a place I was already at, like, I was already 193. So from 201 on a Thursday, I won't see like 198, 97, 96 until about 3 weeks from now. That's frustrating. So I just want to like spend a little bit of time just like explaining to you guys what happens to me. Like, why do I keep backtracking? So for like the last 3 years, if you guys have been paying attention, it's been about 3 years since I started the journey. Like, for someone like me who's coming from 277 pounds and very little movement, if any at all, just getting around the block is pushing myself, all right? And we started like a slow, very slow jog. Is my first day today. So hey boos, I just want to pop in and remind you that the weekend is no excuse, okay? Make better choices. Make choices that are in alignment with your goals, okay? I'm going to show you. Like, I've been obsessed with food. I've been obsessed with carbs. I've been obsessed with calories. I've been obsessed with the scale. Like, I have been obsessed with everything concerning food. So when food hits the plate, or like we're planning like to go out to eat a dinner or lunch with Anthony or my besties, I'm immediately extremely like exhausted. It's so bad that I can look at a food and know exactly the content of that food, the calories, the carbs, the sodium, etc. Like, I can look at a food, and sometimes because I weigh my food so much, even know what it's going to be weighed, like even know what the amount of the weight of the food is. This is how calorie, food, carbohydrate, just obsessed I am. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the exhaustion? That's a lot. Like, that is a lot to contest with. Like, just like the mental exhaustion that it takes to like decide, okay, we're gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna, even just like the weekends when the schedule changes, I'm full of anxiety about what I'm going to eat. So like when the prospects of like going on a vacation came about, honestly, I was really anxious. And the vacation is in Mississippi. The Mississippi trip that we took. When that came about, I was super anxious. Like, anxious. I was also excited because I was kind of like, okay, maybe I can stay on track. And then I'm like still in the middle, like, okay, maybe I can stay on track, but maybe I'm on a vacation. Maybe it's okay if I like indulge just a little bit. So to be honest, I did good on the vacation. I didn't really delve too far, but you can clearly see that I was absolutely still very obsessed with food, what I'm going to eat, so much so that it takes away from me being able to like enjoy the vacation as a whole, you know? Stick to things that I think are low calorie, vegetarian, vegan, whatever. Okay, take a quarter. No, bitch, don't put your finger on it now. I was gonna pick up my feet. Yesterday, what did I eat? I ate 3 corns and some damn potatoes. That was it. And I'm hungry. So I was really, really good on the vacation. It was kind of like when I got home. I stepped on the scale. Honestly, I was like 200 pounds, 201. I'm not exactly sure. But that was just like, oh shit. So, I mean, I did really good. Within like 2 or 3 days, I was able to like drain that. So it was kind of like mostly like water weight. So I drained that and I got right back down to like 193, I would say, about like Wednesday, Thursday. And I was fine. This like never ending battle, you know, just keeps coming about. And that like, because I felt like I was meddling in that and that had nothing to do with me. And I really should just like mind my own fucking business. Like, that shit bothered me. Not only that, I honestly do a lot of talking to my sons about like self-limiting beliefs and bypassing those like our defaults, those default like coping mechanisms. But like, I saw the numbers on the scale, made me feel shitty. Getting involved in this bullshit that has nothing to do with me made me feel shitty. So when I mix all of that in with just like already just feeling like I'm nowhere near where I need to be, I just like gave up for a little bit. So, I mean, like weeks before, someone came to me or in my comments or somewhere, and they were like, girl, it really shouldn't be taking you this long to lose 40 more pounds. Honestly, why is it taking you so long to lose this weight? So I didn't really have an answer then. It kind of like jarred me. And then like for the most part, I was just kind of like, fuck off. Who the fuck do you think you are? But I guess somewhere deep down inside it, that comment really did stick with me for a while, because it's like, what is really happening? But I have my answer now. I've never really been like formally diagnosed with any kind of like mental disorder or anything. I've gone to therapy for a few months. I don't know what she diagnosed me as, but she most definitely tried to give me some kind of prescription, but that's besides the point. I'm the kind of like anxious person, like we'll have a conversation today and then I'll be thinking about it for like days later. Like, did I say something stupid? Did I offend her? Was she, that's how I am. Could she hear what I was thinking? Like, I'm anxious. I'm an anxious person. So not only that, I mean, I grew up pretty decent, but I didn't really have parents that were really invested in my mental health. Not only that, I just never felt like I belonged anywhere, even as like a kid, kid. I never felt like I fit in. I never felt like I was a part of anything, no matter what it was. I just never felt like I belonged with these people. Like this was my crew. These were my girls. I've always felt like I always had like some doubt about how people view me. Maybe because I view myself, I don't know. So, like my defaults, quote unquote, I'm full of like fear, anxiety, doubt, low self-worth. Like I've struggled with a lot of that for a long time. I still struggle with it. And then if you mix that in with like calorie counting, exhaustion, just food obsession, just knowing like deep down inside that maybe I'm not doing enough. Like those things can derail me. Those things get like into my core, into my mind, and it like kind of makes me feel like, girl, you're never going to get there anyways. Like you're not going to lose this weight and get to that body that you want. It's not going to happen. So yeah, that's like kind of how I would just be, pushed off track. Exhaustion, just like depression, sadness, all of that. And that's kind of why I know there are people out there that start the journey and then don't stop. Like they lose 150 pounds over 2 years and boom, that's it. But I have a lot of mental barriers that I'm working through, honestly. So the truth be told, it wasn't all bad. I mean, I kind of enjoyed getting a little bit of a break from counting calories. Out for breakfast with my sunny son. Don't tell me, ask me why. I just ordered that. 660 calories. I'm eating it. I am going to enjoy it. I have not been able to get myself together in terms of... Yesterday was a hard day. I had like chips. I had some cookies and milk. I'm only human. I feel like I'm going to pace myself. I'm not going to like rush myself to like 100% immediately get back on track. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to give myself some grace to slowly eliminate all of the cravings. So that's what I'm doing. I'm about to eat these pancakes. Yeah, I mean, it's been like 3 years. I lost 80 pounds. I felt like shit. Maybe I deserve like a couple months off of, counting calories down to the freaking oil that I use in the pot to make a freaking chicken or something. It's a lot of work. I'm not going to say that it's not a necessity to a person who still has about 50 pounds to lose and about 10 pounds of muscle to gain. But it's exhausting. It's hard work. It's a lot of work. So, yeah, I mean, a break, fine. I was still very mindful for the most part about, like, I knew that I really didn't want to get back up to like 205. But I'm here. But during the month of October, I actually did make some strides. I tried my best to get back on track, but it's our first day back. So I've absolutely gained a ton of weight. I know it's water weight, but it's still weight and it's still annoying. So me and my little baby, my little small guy, we are on the way to go for a walk with a couple friends. And yeah, today's literally my first day. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods later to go get some food because I plan on cooking. Like, I don't know what I've been doing these last couple of weeks, but I have just been doing whatever the hell and eating whatever the hell I want. So just finished our walk, and I'm gonna have some black bean burgers at Was a Win. What should I eat with the black bean burger? You know? The one thing I will say about me, which is not in my script here, is that there are two things about me. Like, I like to eat. So, and then on the flip side, I don't like to feel full. So, like, the last month or so, like, I would eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until I felt stuffed. And that's a problem, you know? So what I'm saying is, like, 1,800 calories, which is my goal now, is freaking plenty. But the way that I eat is probably not going to make me feel stuffed. So I guess my body right now is used to taking in maybe like 2,700 calories per day. So if I do even like 1,800, that's like cutting things in half. And I'll still feel hungry. But I feel like during weight loss, like, a feeling of hunger is like necessary. It's regular. It's normal. It's something to be expected. Give your body some time to adjust. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so my goals now is standard goals. My goals are super standard. 1,800 calories or less. Count those calories. Weigh my food. Drink a gallon of water. And then do my 30 minutes a day. That's like standard for me. So those are things that I would. That's like those are my go-to basically. But more specifically, meal plan. I need a plan of meals every single day. Whenever I'm winging it, shit gets fucked up. It doesn't go as planned. And then also, I plan on like doing more like mental things. Like, my mind is like, whenever I feel overwhelmed, stressed, chaotic, that feels stress to me triggers this like need to like escape. And like, my escape right now is food. So I need to like do things that de-stress and help me to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it. But either way, a lot of you have been asking me a little bit about vegetarian or meatless. I did eat meat during this time in the last month. It was good, don't get me wrong, but I still believe that meat creates like a histamine response in my body. So I don't think that meat will probably ever, until I can control, like get my gut under control, I don't think like meat will ever be like a part of my every single day routine. I'm kind of like okay with not eating meat. And I'm just like still curious as to how far I can go with that and where that's going to take me. So I'm good. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I plan to, the next couple of videos, really put some emphasis on creating content for you that's valuable, that helps you, that motivates you, that pushes you in the right direction. Possibly gonna like start a challenge in January. So if you're not on my email list already, go ahead and jump on that. I'll leave some links below so you can be updated about when that launches. I am working on the challenge, but honestly, like, I really need to get like myself under control, and then I think that I can take on the stress of creating this full-fledged challenge, and it's gonna be great. I'm working through a lot, guys, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for your support. You guys that email me, message me, y'all are like the best. And it's, for me, it just, without the community, like without you guys, without like you guys, where I feel so like, where you guys make me feel accountable, I don't think I would have gotten this far. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for like listening and tuning into these videos, and, you know, talking to me on Instagram. And those things they mean a lot. So it doesn't go unnoticed. Y'all are the best. If there's anything that I can do to help you, please leave a comment below. I finally finished this video after like 100 interruptions. Y'all are the best. Thanks again. And go. Daddy's going to the store. Go.
I'm not going to the store.
Close my door, Arrow. Close it. What? Fucking cantankerous. Yo, I can't do nothing.